My name is John Joseph Poirier, and I was the first employee of the Youth Services Bureau, hired in the summer, late spring of 1960. And I worked for them because of a killing that had happened to a teen in town. And firstly, the Ottawa Police Force had developed because of this incident, developed a Youth Services Division. And I was brought on to see if I could make contact with a bunch of kids that supposedly were involved in all of this. And in the evening, starting about 6:37, I would then start my rounds in my little Morris Minor that I had at the time. And I would go down one street and stop and go into a restaurant and speak to the manager, ask them if he had any kids that hung around, da-da-da. And for the first few weeks, it was no. One night, I think it was my birthday, I decided that I would go and drop in. It was 9 o'clock or something. I dropped into a tavern, a local tavern in that area. And lo and behold, in one corner were a group of kids, about 6 or 7 of them. And I introduced myself to them, told them I was looking for A, B, and C, and did they know these kids? And A, B, and C were sitting at that table. I had worked weeks by that time without success, and then on my birthday, that was a very nice present. At least I had made contact with the kids that I was looking for, and we just took it on from there.
J'ai commencé à travailler en 1974 et puis j'avais été engagée comme travailleuse à l'accueil pour faire l'évaluation des cas. À ce moment-là, l'organisation était très petite, il y avait seulement 3 programmes. Un programme qui s'appelait le Detached Worker, qui était un programme qui travaillait avec les jeunes de 16 à 15 ans, un programme pour les plus de 15 ans et un programme de résidence. Je pense que dans le temps où je travaillais au Bureau de services de jeunesse, c'était beaucoup une approche behavioraliste, une approche de changement par le comportement. Quand tout allait bien, on faisait des activités qui intéressaient les jeunes beaucoup, puis qui voulaient voir, qui voulaient faire. Puis quand tout allait mal, ben là, on devait s'asseoir pour discuter ce qui s'était passé, puis qu'est-ce qui pourrait se faire la prochaine fois. Ce qui veut dire que souvent, quand les choses se passaient bien, on pouvait aller faire du go-kart, on pouvait aller manger chez McDonald's, on pouvait aller jouer au bowling, on pouvait aller jouer au pool. Ce qui fait que pour les jeunes, des fois, ils pensaient que c'était pas vraiment au travail qu'on faisait.
Years ago when we started our housing program, it's those pictures that you don't forget. Them walking into a small, what we would probably consider a small unit, and thinking it's a mansion, what we would consider a mansion, you know, so large. So immediately the excitement of it, and then all of a sudden the question of, okay, it's empty. Now what do I do? And then to see that occurring, to see that, okay, well, we need to get you a bed, we need to look at furniture. How do we do that? What's the process? So as much as we're helping them, they're learning, right? So when they move on from this particular place, they've got that skill set because we worked on that together.
The William Hayes Center, when the Youth Detention Center, when we acquired that, I was chief of police at the time that happened. And it was all to do with privatization of youth detention centers all across Ontario. At that time, YSB put in a bid for it, and luckily, in my view, they won that bid. And it's proven to be a very big success story in Ontario. It's one of the most effective, if not the most effective, youth detention centers in all of Ontario. The YSB has continued its program of dealing with youth in a very sensitive and constructive way, and they had a real understanding of what youth need and how to be dealt with. A lot of times when kids come out of these situations, they're plopped into the community, no support services. When they're with YSB, there are support services out there, and they're recognized, and they continue to support those people throughout the other programs.
YSB is change. You know, nothing stays the same at YSB because we evolve with the needs of the clients that we serve and the community that we service.